It never fails that when I tell the truth about something, and particularly when I say something about the people that I love, my own people, black folks, they have a very hard time taking the truth, thanking me for the information, or thanking me for my love for them, at a time when so many black folks are conservatives, and because they can buy a Tesla, they throw their own people up under the bus, don't want to be part of them. Me, if I could come back as anything, I would come back as a black man. Okay? I love my people. I am not only in love with my people, but I am far more Malcolm X than I am Martin Luther King. Although I love Martin Luther King, I am somebody that does not suffer racism very well at all. Okay? I don't like black conservatives. A black conservative is the silliest beast I've ever seen in my life. Only a fool will be a black conservative or be a conservative in the United States, because there is nothing for black people to want to conserve or that anything they should conserve. But I am disappointed. And I am disappointed with black folks. And I am disappointed with this generation. Now, it always happens that sooner or later, when I tell the truth, there is some snotty-nosed, jackleg, black male who has something to say. And it's always something like, I'm just going to tell you, it's always something like, well, he's old, right? And he's bitter because he's old. Old man this or old man that. I'm just going to tell you what they say, okay? Am I bitter? I'm going to go out there and say this to the young black boys or young black males who have an issue with what I've been saying. And I am going to get to Roy Jones and Roy Jones's beef with Floyd Mayweather. But I want to address this to the young black males or the black guys who are 40 and down, the Floyd Mayweather generation, that like we're talking about, you're old and this and this and this. Here we go. I came on social media because I was asked to come on social media by a former student, okay, who was so bad he would stick up people with his hands. He asked me to come on social media, okay? He asked me to do YouTube videos, okay? When have you people heard me sit and beg for money? When have you people saw me make a face or sit up and say Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter in the world, or that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the greatest martial art in the world? When have you people ever heard me say that? You think that I don't know how I can turn this channel into a money maker? You think I don't know? You know why I haven't done that? Because I don't need you. This is for those people. And if you're not those people, then you can show this to those people who don't like that I criticize Floyd Mayweather, or I said this generation that boxing is dead. But this specifically, there are times when I address white folks. I'm specifically addressing black folks, the black people who don't like, or black males. And when I say people, I'm talking about the males, okay? 40 and down Floyd Mayweather fans who don't like that I say what I say and say that I'm bitter. I am bitter. I am bitter. You know why I'm bitter? Because my generation wore Spitfire hats. We wore Stacey Adams shoes, sharkskin pants, right? If our families could afford it, we would wear leisure suits with a pinky ring and a watch, right? We set the bar high for you. For you. Now you want me to go in? I'm going in. We set the bar high for you. My generation set the bar for you. Like the generation before me set the bar for me. Right? We dressed like grown men at 16 and 17 years old, right? And because we didn't want to wrestle and take a chance on messing up our sharkskin pants, right? Or our silk and wool pants, or our Swedish knit pants, we would box, right? Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because even though we gave you that, you walk around today I'm talking to you black folks. You walk around today like a walking damn billboard showing more ass than a homosexual prostitute. Yeah, I'm upset. Yeah, like a human billboard, walking around like a human billboard, unkept dreads, and showing more ass than a gay prostitute. Now, now, you want me to tell you why I'm upset? That's why I'm upset. Because you're 120 pounds walking around with a 160-pound gun. That's why I'm upset. I'm upset because you are the number one customers of every ghetto smoke shop in the United States of America. That's why I'm upset. Okay? I was in the street the other day waiting for my nephew to come out of the store so I could buy him lunch. Right? You want to talk about it? I'm going to talk about it. You Floyd Mayweather fans who don't like that I say what I say and saying I'm bitter. Yeah, I'm bitter. I was outside with my nephew, waiting for him to come out of a restaurant or waiting for him to come out of a shoe store so I could go ahead and buy him lunch. Hadn't seen him in a long time, right? Taught him how to box, brought him up as from a little boy, right? Now he's doing good for himself. Gonna buy him lunch. While I'm waiting for him, I see a black man walk by me with his girlfriend, right? She got tight pants on. He got tight pants on. She got dreads that are nice. He got dreads that are unkept. She got her pants up. He's showing his ass. Okay? Okay? You black men, Floyd Mayweather fans, right? You asking me, why are you so upset? Old man is upset. You damn right I'm upset because I left you a legacy, man. My generation left you a legacy. Just like the generation before me left me a legacy. That's right. You know how it makes me feel? Huh? To see your rump hanging down. To see your pants below your ass. You know how that makes me feel when I defend you with white people on the job. I defend you with white people on the bus. I defend you with white people in the mall. I defend you against white people on social media. I defend you against white people on my channel. I defend you and write into newspapers when somebody says something about you. You know how that makes me feel. In fact, do you know how it makes any proud black man or woman feel when you walk around looking like a savage? Do you know? And yet you want to come and tell me that I'm bitter? Yeah, I'm bitter. I'm bitter. Look at social media today. I'm going to get into this Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather beef. But look at the social media podcast today. Brain rot. Brain rot. Okay? 90% of black podcasts are brain rot. You're talking about that beast, Sean Combs, and that chick talking about like she was a victim, but she loved every minute of it, Cassie. Right? That's the best black people can do. That's the very best you people can do. Now, you want me to take the gloves off? I'm taking them off. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm upset. Because you lack class, Negro. Because you lack class. Right? And it used to hurt me. Now it just makes me mad. Now it just makes me mad. And you don't have enough self-respect, right, to stop worshiping sellouts like Floyd Mayweather. You know why boxing is dead? I'm going to tell you why boxing is dead. Because your punk behind don't go into gyms. That's why. That's why. Because your punk behind don't go in the gyms. Okay? Okay? I must be turning purple now. I'm so pissed off with you people coming and criticize me because I said something about Floyd Mayweather. Talking about I'm bitter. And yes, I said this generation is dead. This generation boxing is dead. Yeah, boxing is dead. Do you know when the last time, you idiots, do you know when the last time a American male won a gold medal in the Olympics? 2004. Andre Ward. Okay? All right? 2004. Andre Ward was the last male to win a gold medal from the United States in the Olympics. All right? A place where some of the most talented fighters come out of. Okay? Do you black Floyd Mayweather fans, do you watch the Golden Gloves? You don't. Do you know who the national champions are? You don't. You will look them up now. You look them up now. Yeah, I'm pissed off. You damn right I'm pissed off. I got a right to be pissed off because my generation left you an example. My generation of sisters left you an example. The sisters from my generation look like ladies who was representing you. The people who were representing me in entertainment was Stephanie Mills. Okay? Patti LaBelle. Regina Bell. Anita Baker. Who represents you? Megan Thee Stallion. And Nicki Minaj. Cardi B. Right? Yeah. You set the race back, man. You set my beloved race back. Races are supposed to move forward. They're supposed to do better. You have been proud of being stupid. You've been proud of being ignorant. You've been proud of being morons and idiots who drive Teslas for far too long. Far too long. You think you made it because you got some podcast? You ain't saying nothing on your podcast. You ain't saying nothing on your podcast, man. None of your podcasts are worth a damn. What are you doing on your podcast? Joking. Calling each other the N-word. Sitting up smoking a joint. That's the best you got to offer. That's the best you got to offer after over 400 years being here in this godforsaken racist country. That's the best you can do. Capital M-A-N. People look at you today and they don't even know what sex you are. People look at you today. People look at my black men, my black so-called brothers today. And you look like after a couple beers, you lay on your stomach and take one up your butt. That's how bad you look today. Now on the issue, let me move on, man. These people make me sick. When we get back, we're going to talk about Roy Jones. Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather. Let me calm down. Should Floyd Mayweather, is Roy Jones right for saying what he said about Floyd Mayweather? Is he right? Yes. Roy Jones is right. He is 100% right for saying what he said about Floyd Mayweather. And I'm going to tell you why. Roy Jones is right. And I'm going to tell you why Roy Jones doesn't like Floyd. And I'm going to tell you why most historians do not say that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter of all time. Most historians do not say he is the greatest fighter of all time. Most of them don't. They say he was one of them. They do not say he is the greatest fighter of all time. Okay? Most historians don't. Roy Jones Jr. is a historian. And you know what Roy Jones knows? He knows something that you Floyd fans don't want to talk about. He knows this.
He looks wound up and tight. There's a hard right hand. And that may be the hardest punch that Floyd Mayweather has taken in recent years. He threw it at just the right moment. There's another right hand. Shane Mosley has brought the crowd into the fight.
It's very rare that we've seen Mayweather get hit by a right hand the way he holds his head behind his shoulder.
Mosley's loosening up. The crowd is coming alive, and we've got to fight for a moment here. Mosley, another big right hand. Mayweather's knees buckled on the second right hand.
Okay? He knows that. He knows that if an old Shane Mosley If an old Shane Mosley did that to Floyd Mayweather, Floyd ain't got no work. Ain't got no work for Mr. Hearns right here.
Hearns is backing Roberto Duran up at will. A solid right and down goes Duran. Duran is on the canvas and looks stunned. Round number one.
He's bothered by that front eye, Tim. He's very seldom ever been put in a fight.
Hearns lands a combination and Duran waving at him to come at him, but meanwhile taking punishment. Down he goes again. Instinct, O'Gill. He's just hanging a big right hand. That's it, Tim.
Okay? That's why Roy Jones is telling Floyd he ain't the greatest of all time. Let me show you again. Because many of you don't want to understand. Many of you don't want to face the facts, man. See, because you worship Floyd Mayweather. You worship a man. You worship a man. You worship him. A man really, all he does is box. He don't wrestle. He ain't no Terrence Crawford. He's no Terrence Crawford. He don't wrestle. He can't kick. Floyd Mayweather, I know 10, 15 people right now that'll pick him up and body slam him. You know why? Because when you can bench press a man's weight, you have an option he don't have. You act like he's Superman. Roy Jones knows he's not. Roy Jones remembers this, even though you Floyd fans don't. Roy Jones remembers this. One more time.
He looks wound up and tight. There's a hard right hand. And that may be the hardest punch that Floyd Mayweather has taken in recent years. And we've got to fight for a moment here. Mosley, another big right hand. Mayweather's knees buckled on the second right hand.
Okay? And he knows that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't have no work for this man in the gold trunks.
Hearns is backing Roberto Duran up at will. A solid right and down goes Duran. Duran is on the canvas and looks stunned. Round number one.
He's bothered by that front eye, Tim. He's very seldom ever been put in a fight.
Hearns lands a combination and Duran waving at him to come at him, but meanwhile taking punishment. Down he goes again. Instinct, O'Gill. He's just hanging a big right hand. That's it, O'Gill. He's just hanging a big right hand. That's it, Tim.
Okay? Well, let me show you something else. Right? We're talking about primes now. Because all these fighters, including Roy Jones. You probably think that Floyd Mayweather could have beat Roy Jones. Floyd Mayweather would have got knocked into a coma by a prime Roy Jones. No matter what Roy Jones ended up doing, Roy Jones in his prime would have not put Floyd Mayweather, he would have carried out Floyd Mayweather on a stretcher. He would have been carried out on a stretcher with that shoulder roll. You think that shoulder roll gets him over with everybody?
He looks wound up and tight. There's a hard right hand. Mosley, another big right hand. Mayweather's knees buckled on the second right hand.
He didn't get over with that. And he knows that Floyd Mayweather right there, if he gets hurt like that, if he got hurt like that against an old Shane Mosley, all right, he wouldn't have no work for this man in the white trunks.
First round winner with a right hand lead and now a left hook. Great body punch followed by a left hook. Look at that 1-2. Another combination, and Leonard is upset with his opponent. Flush on the chin of the challenger. Combinations, and so long. Timber, way to win a first title defense. And again, showing you this tremendous speed. Watch it again. There's a right hand lead, followed by a left hook, and that would just knock the head off of most people. And
okay, that's the problem. That's what Roy was saying. Now, I'm so upset. I'm just babbling off. But like I said before, I try to keep my temper down. But the sickness that I see day in and day out on social media is something that is not even hurtful. It is something that makes me just want to blow up every single black person of this generation and start all over again. And it's a shame to feel that way. It is a shame to feel how I feel about this generation. That this generation is a complete waste. and have forfeited every single thing that the people gave them that came before them, have forfeited and just ignored the example that UEP Newton gave, the example that Malcolm X gave, the example that Marcus Garvey gave, the example that Amos Wilson gave, the example that just the Black Panthers, the Nation of Islam. I have fond memories from 11 to 15 years old being a member of the Nation of Islam, being 11 and 12 years old with a bow tie, a white shirt, spit shine shoes, high top fade, a skin tight fade with a hook part in my waves going back. And what are we today? What are you today? Not we, what are you? What are you today? Walking billboards, right? Smoked out, malnutrition, unkept dreads, and showing more ass than the homosexual prostitute. And I'm not supposed to say anything about that. Yeah, I'm bitter. Yeah, I'm bitter. You set us back. So, Roy was right about Floyd. Floyd is not the greatest of all time. Floyd is not the greatest of all time. Pernell Whitaker had a better defense. A young James Toney had a better defense. Nicolina Loche had a better defense. And it looks really like Shakur Stevenson has a better defense. Okay? Now, most of you, you just saying, he don't have a better defense than Floyd. Shut up, man. I'm going to tell you, shut up. Go to another channel, man. I don't even want you to be on my channel. If you're a Floyd fan, I'd rather you unsubscribe. Really. I'd rather you unsubscribe. Because my particular channel, my subscribers are the most educated martial art, and includes boxing, the most educated martial art subscribers on social media. Because my loyal subscribers, they know, even if they don't indulge, they know boxing. They know MMA. They know what self-defense is. If you don't like what I say about Floyd Mayweather, go somewhere else. If you don't like what I say about your condition and you ain't willing to change it, take your behind somewhere else. You don't know what you're looking at anyway. Okay? And I basically only want my loyal family with me. The subscribers who really are about what I'm about. Okay? Period. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. I only want the people who are about what I'm about. So if you're not about what I'm about, you upset, right? You got your Victoria's Secret thong in the bunch because I said something about you that's true that you can change, but you don't have the will to change it. Keep it stepping. I hate getting this upset. It's bad for my blood pressure. See you next video.